What is up, party people? Another day, more lettering. So we got 100 Days of Making Comics, day number 37. And yeah, just going to chat here a bit. And once again, I want to get the actual chat up. How are you guys doing today? I'm not going to be even able to get 30 minutes of video in because I gotta get back to work and stuff, but I will get my 30 minutes in, believe you me. Get back to work. Oh. All right, so the chat is open. All right, so let's get to this. So first and foremost, I just wanted to give a shout out to I've gotten a few new subscribers recently. It's been kind of a steady flow here and there, like one every couple days or something, and that's really awesome. So I just want to welcome everyone who is new and say thank you for subscribing, and hope you enjoy the stuff I put on this channel. And also, I wanted to give a shout out to all the people working hard on their comics, all the people doing the 100 Days of Making Comics. My computer's being stupid right now, like trying to move things a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of people working on doing the 100 Days. Some people are not doing the 100 days, but are still working on comics who watch this. So shout out to you. Making comics ain't easy. Where to put these has been a little bit of a issue. And it looks like my computer wants to be slow today. Yay! Maybe I need to close some things. I'm going to address stuff tonight to make sure I hit that 30-minute mark, which is fine. I've been doing that anyways a lot. I don't want to close most of the stuff I have on, I want to have on. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's doing this stuff, because it's not easy. And also, I wanted to mention the channel, and I'm gonna try to do this more often. Shout out some of the people doing the hundreds, specifically some of the people who, like, there's a lot of people I could mention easily who, you know, who have done the challenge before. They're kind of vets, 100 days veterans or whatever. And everything's slow here. And that's cool. Like, Jan is on day 9 today. I just watched his video. He's doing some cool stuff. Definitely check him out. It's cool because he's doing he's got some time off this week, so he's like putting in some extra work, which is really cool to see. Chris is working on his, Chris McQuinlan. There's a lot of people. These are the people who are, kind of typical. But one person, and I'm gonna probably highlight different people at different times, but one person in particular I was thinking about, I've been kind of binge watching her videos, is and I've been binge watching a lot of them actually, but like everybody's videos, but what's her name? Ursula, and her channel is named Bones something. I'll put a link in afterwards. I should have put it in already, but yeah, her name is Ursula, and she does a comic with her fiance, I think it is. Um, and he goes by the name Bones. I kind of doubt that's his real name because I don't know. Doesn't seem like a real name that people would have, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, but yeah, they got many years experience working on their web comics, and it's pretty neat. And they have a lot of good advice and thoughts as well, which I think is really cool. Um, and I don't know, there's just been a lot of cool things I've been watching. I watched all of her hundreds, and I went back because previously it was her fiance's channel, and he's like the writer and she's the artist, and you know, it's cool to hear perspective from a like a webcomic person, like somebody who works on webcomics primarily. Also, Kiki, she's got experience working on webcomics a lot, so that's another person who's really cool to watch. I really enjoy her videos, and I've been spending some time watching her stuff. And this isn't her first time through, but it's the first time I've seen her, I think. And I think I really like her stuff. And again, like I was saying, like it's really cool to see some of these people who have been involved, like in the webcomics community, who aren't just like a lot of us who have done this. And not, I mean, there have been other people who've been involved with the webcomics community, but a lot of us, it seems like, came from a background of like reading, traditional American comics, superhero stuff. And I mean, a lot of us, that's not what we necessarily want to actually do, but it just happens to be what we kind of grew up on. See, I don't understand why it does this when I try to. Why is there. Maybe, you know what I need to do is delete this guy. No, that's not. Where's the anchor? Here we go. Can I delete that without script? Nope. Well, that's kind of annoying. But anyways, just have to move them both up. All right. So anyways, yeah, so hearing from the webcomics community is really neat. And it's just a different like community than what I'm used to, and it makes me curious on, and I've already been curious. I mean technically anybody who puts their comic on, a website is a makes web comics, so that would pretty much include everybody that I know of except for maybe one or two people who are strict about being going the traditional route. Um, so I mean, in that way, we're all webcomic artists, blah blah blah. But I think you guys know what I mean when you're talking about people who like go, I guess, would be like the traditional webcomic route. Like having a strip every day or having a couple having it come out once, a page once a week or twice a week or something like that, and posting it on something like Drunk Duck or Webtoons or Tapas or whatever these places are, or on their own blog or whatever, that kind of thing. That's, people who are in that community is what I kind of mean, you know. Um, I really like how um, in Illustrator, like when you click on something, it's kind of color coded. So like these balloons are red because they're in the balloon layer. And then I don't know if this is like that in other programs, but I recognize it more in this one. And then like, the letters are in the words layer that I have. Loud ass truck. What's up? What's up, Van? Do you have any plans for putting your comics online sometime in the future? Yes, absolutely. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Yeah. I mean, Lizard Brain is going to be up. I have a comic. You know, my first ever mini comic, like literally the first comic I've ever created. If you gotta go to donkeyjawprojects.com on comics, you can read that for free, and it'll take you less than 5 minutes because it's super bad guy fights a good guy type of thing. Cool. So yeah, let me know if you check that out. Let me know what you think. So I have on that very limited basis, but from here on out, almost everything I do is gonna be online unless I decide to keep it only for print. But I don't know if that'll ever happen or not. I'm not really sure. But for now, I'm gonna be putting out like as I do these little stories, I'm gonna be putting them out. See, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'll do that one later or fix this one. Kind of. But yeah, I plan on putting Lizard Brain out and stuff like that on some kind of online presence. It might just be on my site, and or I might put it also on something like Webtoons. The only thing is weird is like um I know at least on Webtoons, I don't know if it's like this. I think it's on Webtoons, but I don't know if it's like this on Tapas or whatever or Tapas, but I don't know if it's really like Webtoons is more like meant for like these one panel type things that people put out, and yeah, I don't know if that's like, because I make pages like typical comic pages, and I saw somebody put some stuff out on top. That person, Bones and Ursula, they put theirs out on Tapas. I think they put it everywhere, but that's the one they linked to, and that's kind of the traditional like full page of comics type situation. I think I'm gonna delete this balloon and start over. Definitely plan to do that. And I wonder, like, is that like form of comics like in webtoons? Like, I almost wonder if that's even like, should that even be called comics? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just one pan. I mean, I think it's a cool medium to tell a story for sure. I'm not gonna say people shouldn't do it, or I mean, I'm tempted to try it myself, but like this one panel, thing that kind of scrolls down, like it doesn't. I don't know if that's comics. Is it like? and I don't know, it's like a weird version of comics because you have like comic books came from comic strips, but they're two kind of different things, you know? I don't know. Is there a story behind Donkey Jaw Projects? Yeah, it's basically taking from the story of Samson, but basically in the Bible, and it's basically being aggressive and trusting God and pushing forward aggressively with my art, you know? Not aggressive in the sense of like violence, but um in an independent, you know, kind of way, you know, because I mean I may publish through publishers and stuff, but being independent is a big part of the things I do. So um you enjoyed Glyph. You think his larger format you're working on now is dope though. Yeah, yeah. So it's Glyph. I should have mentioned that it's Glyph. um, and thank you. I'm glad you dig it. I want to do more with Glyph, but I always run into these roadblocks with writing the story. I've rewritten like where I'm going to continue so many times, and I have even a collaborator who's happy to work on it with me, and I really who would do actually the art, more of the art stuff. um, and I'd write it, you know. But his style really lends really well to the character, and I don't know. I just feel like he could do it even better than I can in some ways, and but even so, it's just a different artist. But it really works, anyways. Like his, you know, I would just love to see his version of my character, and yeah, I don't know. So I just got to write it though. That's part of maybe what I should do during, you know, this year sometime is start. I really want to start writing that so I can send that over to him and we can start working on that because I like it. but uh, but yeah, I appreciate that you dug Glyph, and I will check out the rest of the chat in a sec. Just trying to finish up this tale here. Let's see. You don't have to format webcomics like that. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You can put full pages on there. Turk 182, it's an action film about a graffiti artist. No, I haven't seen that one. I have seen some definitely some old graffiti documentaries and stuff. But no, I haven't seen that. That sounds cool. Is it good? I agree, Dave. It's cool how much freedom webcomics have. I'm pretty partial to print myself. I just like flipping pages and holding a book. Me too. But I'm I'm getting into web stuff too. If I had an iPad, I'd be even more into it, or some kind of tablet, you know, because that works really well with that, I think. All right. So I'd say I got about 10 minutes of work in, even though the video is probably about 20 minutes long. But you know, it is what it is. I don't want to count, you know, the 20 minutes because it was a very distracted 20 minutes. I think that I do want to keep doing these live streams, but I might need to not do it with lettering because I feel like I need more concentration because the last two times I did it, I kind of didn't get as much. It was a distracted version of me getting things done. And I feel like if I'm more focused, I'll get more stuff done. But I do want to, I like doing live streams, so I'll probably um, find a different way to do them, maybe with some sketching or whatever. I have done them in the past too, a lot of times just sketching in my sketchbook. Um, But yeah, that's going to be about it, guys, I think. I really appreciate you guys taking time out to check out my stuff. Sorry this wasn't a very long one. And again, I mentioned earlier some people that I shouted out, specifically Bones and Ursula and their web comic they're working on. They're doing the 100 days. Well, Ursula's doing the 100 days of making comics, and really great videos, really short and succinct, but with some really great points as well. And then Kiki also. I'll put a link in the description for both channels. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Peace out, guys.